baseball.
Yep.
As we all know, opening day for
That's how I look whenever Nick says baseball.
Nice. Opening day for D1 college baseball happened last Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Many games were played on many sides that day, and there were a lot of teams that you could say had the best opening day, but I'm only here to talk about one that I think had the best opening day. Marshall flew over to the Hawaiian Islands to play the Rainbow Warriors on brand new turf at Les Murakami Stadium. Hawaii struggled at the start, allowing back-to-back home runs to the Thundering Herd in the second inning, and by the fourth inning, the Warriors were down 5-0. And then in the bottom of the fourth, a spark happens. Hawaii drove in 2 runs, making the score 5-2. There was electricity in the air from the aforementioned spark, and a comeback from a 5-run deficit seemed within reach. They would score once more in the 5th. Then in the 6th, Marshall DH Ethan Murdoch smashed a 2 RBI homer to left center. Suddenly, the game was 7-3 and all hope seemed lost. The hopelessness was short-lived, though, as second baseman Shunsuke Sakinaro's 2 RBI double in the bottom of the 6th brought the team back to life. He got down on one knee, mimicking an archer, signaling that it was time for the Rainbow Warriors to fight back. Another RBI immediately after from center fielder Matthew Murray brings Sakano home, and Hawaii only trailed by a single run. It was the calm before the storm until Marshall scores once more in the top of the 9th with a ground-out RBI. The game, now 8-6.
Okay.
Then, the bottom of the 9th. Marshall began to crumble. A double. A single. Hawaii drives in a run. 8-7. A passed ball brings home another runner, advanced a runner to second, and the game was now tied. A ground out brought the Warrior runner to third, and enter pinch hitter Draven Nushida. Last year at Fullerton, he only hit 181, but when he swung his bat that night, he didn't strike out. Instead, he smashed the ball to deep right. The runner on third came home, and the Hawaii native won the game for the Warriors in a walk-off of a game that had more drama than a soap opera. This first win on this new turf was also their first win without longtime voice of Hawaii baseball, the beloved Don Robs, who called every game for the Rainbow Warriors baseball for the last 40 years. I watched this game, the entire thing, and it was worth staying awake until 2 a.m. to do so I could be here to talk about it with you today. Hawaii went on to sweep Marshall and is currently undefeated at 4-0.
4-0.
This, in my opinion, is the team that had the best opening day. The drama, the stories, the magic. This is a very exciting team to watch, and I recommend doing so if you get a chance. Baseball.
Wow. I did not think we'd be talking about Hawaii baseball this season.
I didn't either.
Jimmy Allen says, I just got in my truck. Why are we doing Marshall and Hawaii baseball updates?
Because that wasn't an update. That was what I think was the team that had the best opening day.
Why was there an announcer no longer there?
He passed away.
Yeah, he passed away?
He passed away in January.
Okay. Okay. Well, there you go.
Mustache
A
Adams
slice
says,
of college baseball.
Yep.
You know, somewhere out there, the poor baseball SID for Hawaii is like, man, I wish I would have just had my voice recorder on. I could have taken that whole synopsis, and that could have been my story on Hawai'i Rainbow Warriors.com.
There's an idea here that, Nick, every week when we do the slice of baseball, we present it on letterhead as like a release. Nick's slice of baseball team of the week. And we tweet it out. And we tag Hawaii and let them know.
That's a good idea.
It won't always be a team of the week, though. Sometimes it's a team, sometimes it's a game.
Well, it doesn't
The
matter.
entity of the week.
It could be what? It could be the player. Yeah. Put out a little press release. Put a little letterhead on there. And
little zone logo.
Yeah, a little
and John's
zone logo.
face.
And my face.
Yep, exactly. Chris says Virginia had the best opening day, beating number 2, or no, Michigan had the best opening day, beating number 2 Virginia IMO. Look at that. People are arguing. This is the segment.
That's why I said at the top, you could make the argument that many teams did, but Michigan didn't win it for their former 40-year-old voice of their baseball team.
Sam writes, most monotone reading ever. More drama than a soap opera. Can we make that a drop? When you said more drama than a soap opera?
Okay.
That was funny.